guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video, but it's going to be a Q&A or like a chit chat get ready with me video. So I'm going to be doing my makeup while I talk to you guys. And I did one of these actually not that long ago. It was called The Struggle is Real, and it was just me doing my makeup and answering your questions and just kind of talking to you guys. And I just watched April Athena. She has been doing chit chat get ready with me videos, and I always watch those when I'm doing my makeup. So it's kind of like I'm actually getting ready with the person who is just kind of talking and doing their makeup. So if you're needing to get ready right now, go to your makeup station, bring your phone, bring your laptop, whatever it is you're watching this on, and get ready with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'm gonna tell you guys kind of what I'm gonna do as I go. So I wanted to do a purple eye or like a plum eye. I'm using the Cover FX Clear Cover Primer. I love this stuff. I talked about this in a recent favorites video. I seriously love this primer. It makes my foundation go on super, super smooth. So I'm gonna put that on first. So I'm using my vlogging camera. I told you guys that I really wanted to try using this camera for makeup videos because it autofocuses really easy, and my DSLR always goes out of focus, and I feel like if I do manual focus, it is sometimes blurry, like I have really bad eyesight or something and I can't tell if something's in focus. So with this one, it actually focuses on my face super easy, and I will always be in focus when I'm doing makeup videos. So I really want to see what it looks like. Plus it always makes my skin look super smooth, like flawless, and I'm like, I really like that. I'm not gonna lie, because my skin does not look like that in real life, but for some reason this vlogging camera like makes my skin look flawless. So I'm using the e.l.f. blending sponge. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is like the best foundation in the world, you guys. I use this like almost every single day. And this e.l.f. sponge is amazing as well, like for the price. So I'm just going to apply that. Let's go ahead and just jump into the first question. Hey Carah, do you guys plan on buying another house, an investment property in the next 5 to 10 years? Thanks. No, we haven't really thought about doing that. I mean, we might get to that place where we want to do that, but we haven't ever really talked about it or really discussed it. You know, we had our old house and we sold that house for a lot of money. We made bank on that house because we bought it like when the market was like buying was like really low, and then sold it when it was high. But we could have used that house as like a rental or something like that, but I don't think we have that in the future by any means. Anna Jelly, can you do a meet and greet in Portland? I've been asked to do a meet and greet in Portland for years, you guys, and I've always kind of thought about it and debated whether or not I wanted to do it, but I've talked about this in a past video before. I have this weird fear that nobody would want to come. I don't know, I just don't like being the center of attention. I'm gonna use the Ofra concealer. This is in Dawn. It's by Ofra. I told you guys about this concealer that I like it, but it just doesn't come with a lot of product inside, which is the only downside. I feel like I've hardly used this product and it's already like running out of product. So that is the only downside to this, but it is a good concealer. But yeah, I just am not one of those types of people that like likes to be the center of attention really, and it just makes me feel uncomfortable to like think about it. I just don't. So feeling like everyone was there for me to like meet me, I just don't handle that kind of thing well. I love meeting people one-on-one, and I love when like subscribers stop me and stuff like that, but it's hard to explain. If you guys are like introverted like I am, and you know what I mean when I say this. What is your favorite Christmas tradition that you have together as a family? Okay, this is actually a good question because, so I'm gonna use my coverall by Wet n Wild. Love this stuff. So me and my mom actually just started a new tradition this year, and it's really fun because, you know, my mom got me stockings as a kid, you know, up until I was like 18. And this year she called me and she's like, Carah, I just got the best idea ever. She called me like yesterday. And she's like, I want to do like a stocking exchange with you every single year. She goes, I went to World Market and I got you a bunch of stocking stuff, and I thought it would be so fun if me and you did like a stocking exchange every year. And I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. So today, I didn't have a lot of time because it's super close to Christmas. But today I went and I picked up some stocking stuff for her, and I got her a stocking, and we're gonna do that every year and just get each other like fun little stockings. So before I move on, I'm using the Kiko Cosmetics in Flawless Fusion. This is a bronzer. I love this bronzer. It is so pretty. It's like the perfect color for me. But my other favorite tradition is our Portland Christmas trip every year. And you guys have, if you've been following my vlogs for a long time, you know that we usually go to Portland. We didn't get to do it last year because the roads were too bad. But every year we go to Portland and we stay at Embassy Suites, and it's like our Portland Christmas trip, and the girls go see the same Santa every year at the mall, and we just stay at the same hotel, we swim, we shop. I love being in Portland during Christmas time because it's like Christmas in the city, and it's just one of my favorite things in the world because I'm such a city girl. And you know, all the malls are playing like Christmas music, and it's just one of my favorite things to do is to be in Portland around Christmas time. After many years of being married and being together, how do y'all keep the love alive? I've been married for 5 years and have a 19-month-old baby girl. My husband and I are having love troubles. Okay, so I'm gonna use NYX Blush in Amber. I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors. This is like, most of the product in this video is probably gonna be in my best products of the year video because I love this color. But it's just a really pretty like dusty rose color. And I'm weird, like I do my face makeup, like all of my face makeup, usually before I do my eyes. I know it's a weird, a lot of people do their eyes first and then they do like their blush and bronzer, but this is kind of how I do it. Before I get to the question, this is one of my favorite highlighters. This is the e.l.f. highlighter in Blush Gems. These are amazing. I have loved these things for like 3 years. You guys know I used to like rave about these. I actually like using them in a really weird way. I just take them and I just apply it from the pot like that onto my cheeks, and then I take a brush and I blend it out, and it's just the most beautiful highlight in the world. There, the tip of your nose. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyes. I'm not gonna tell you all the products I'm using. I'll tell you guys at the end. That way I can just stick to the questions and I don't get distracted. But I am gonna be using the Revealed palette by Coastal Scents, the Revealed 2 palette. So to get to your question, how do I keep the love alive and all that kind of stuff? So I think it's really important in a marriage to be unselfish, and it's to really think about the other person and what their needs are. Do I believe in the love languages? Sort of. I think that it has really good points to it, but honestly I think that everybody needs a little bit of everything when it comes to the love languages. Like, you tend to need what you're not getting the most. Does that make sense? Like, have you ever noticed with the love languages that like people always are what their husband doesn't give, especially when they talk a lot about the love languages? Like, I feel like whatever they're not getting the most of is usually what they say their love language is, and it's because I think that everybody needs a little bit of everything when it comes to the love languages. And so I think it's really important to remember that. But at the same time, I think it's just really important to try to remember and put your partner first when it comes to their needs, and to really think about what it is that they personally need. Because I know Travis is a very touchy person. He loves hugs. He loves like just cuddling. Like, that's just how Travis is. So I make sure that I'm giving that to him. That's when he feels the most loved. And so it's always so important to really try to remember what your partner needs in the relationship and give it to them, and not to slack on it. You know what I mean? Like, I've always noticed when I'm slacking in a relationship, or if we're like distant, it's usually because we are not giving each other the attention that we need to give each other. Like, we're focusing on other things in our life, or we're just busy with the kids and we're just like not focusing on us. And once you stop and think, wait a second, like, this isn't how it's supposed to be, and you really start to focus on your partner, you really start to give them more physical attention and mental attention and date nights, and you really just start to focus on them, you'll be so surprised to see how much your relationship will change and flourish without even like trying that hard. It's just like focusing on your partner more and just giving them the attention that they deserve, because it's so easy to just like go along with your life and just focus on the kids and focus on your job or your housework. Stop holding grudges against your partner. Like, I feel like I do everything around here, or I feel like he works all the time and stuff like that. The second you make the effort to give your partner what they need, it's almost like it just is naturally reciprocated, because they're feeling so much more love from you that they just naturally want to give it back. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes when I do that, like I start being more unselfish with what my life is, what's going on in my life. It just naturally flourishes, and we kind of go up a mountain, you know, because I feel like relationships are naturally kind of like a ebb and flow type of thing. Like sometimes you're kind of like this, and then other times you're more up, down. It's kind of like a wave, you know, and it's just kind of how I think it goes a lot of times without even realizing it, because I think it's really easy to kind of get caught up in like what you're not getting, like what am I not getting in this relationship, when sometimes it, you know, is also on your side. I've always said in relationships, like ever since like I really kind of started understanding how me and Travis work, that the most important part about a relationship is being unselfish. And I think that's so important to keep in mind. And it's just something that sometimes you have to talk about with your partner. Just kind of see if that does anything for your relationship. See if the way you treat your partner changes the way he reciprocates his love for you. And I think it might be kind of surprising to you. Okay, next question. I feel like I sound like Dr. Phil or something. I don't know. I'm not saying I know everything, but I just feel like that kind of, I notice that when me and Travis are doing really well in our relationship and we just feel so much love for each other, it's when we're being less selfish. What would you tell your high school self? That's a good question, actually. Honestly, looking back at high school, I'm actually very proud of my high school self. I was a pretty level-headed kid. Yes, I did do stupid things at times. Like, I wasn't the smartest kid at times. I definitely partied probably too much. Well, not too much. I didn't party that much, but I did do my fair share of like partying. But at the same time, I feel like I was a pretty level-headed kid when it came to like friends and boyfriends and stuff like that. And I didn't really date much in high school. And I just had my really close group of girlfriends. We were on cheerleading together, and I kept my life pretty simple for the most part. And so looking back at high school, I love thinking about it because it was such a fun experience for me. Like, I don't have bad memories from it, you know? If I could go back and tell myself something in college, it would definitely be to not worry so much about my weight and how I looked and all of that stuff, and to not fall into an eating disorder, because that was terrible. And it was a huge waste of my sophomore year of college. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I used. So for my crease, I mixed this raspberry color with this kind of deep purple sparkly color in my crease. On my lid, I used this kind of rose gold color, and then I put a little bit of this gold right in the center, and then this color for my highlights. And then my lower lash line, I kind of mixed this shade and this shade together. So that is what I used. And I'm gonna use my NYX eyeshadow in deep brown for my eyebrows. But yeah, back to that question. Probably in college, I would tell myself to not get so obsessed with my weight and to not go down that route. Because I remember the first stages of my eating disorder and like the thoughts that would go through my head, like, oh, like just don't eat, or don't eat dinner, throw that banana out the window and tell your mom you ate it, you know, like stupid stuff like that. I just wish that I thought more rationally and realistically, and I could have told myself, like, you're gonna waste so much of your life on this stupid eating disorder. Like, you're not even gonna remember your sophomore year of college, because all you're gonna remember is all the times that revolved around food, because that's all I remembered, was writing in my journal, freaking out about how much weight I gained or lost or whatever. I don't even remember my sophomore year of college because of my stupid eating disorder. It just consumed my life. I was just so consumed with calories and how much calories I was eating in a day, and I would like write it down in my journal, and I would like, that's all I did all the time, was just think about my calories, think about when I was gonna eat next, think about when I was not gonna eat next, count my calories over and over and over and over again, like thousands of times, just to make sure that I wasn't counting wrong. Like, I wish I could have told myself that from the beginning, like, just don't go down that path. It's not worth it, you know? Who knows if I would have listened to myself? Probably not, but that's probably what I would have told myself. Don't fall into it, because the second you start falling into it and you really get into it, you can't pull yourself out. And then I had to go to treatment, and I had to spend thousands of dollars on all that shit. These types of videos, I feel like I get very personal, and I don't know why. I think it's because I'm just like talking to myself. I forget the camera's recording. We just got 2 bearded dragons, and we're told that we have to feed them crickets. I know you eat vegan. Do you guys feed your dragon crickets? Okay, so I'm not vegan. I talked about that in my last vlog that I did, or one of my last vlogs. So I do feed them crickets. Feel very strongly about feeding your animals what they need to be healthy. And cats, you need to feed them meat. So I feed my cats meat. Crickets, or bearded dragons, need crickets. I'm gonna feed him crickets because that's what they're supposed to eat in nature. So I feed them what they need. So yes, I feed him crickets. She only eats crickets like, we only go get crickets once a week and she'll eat them, and then she eats greens for like the rest of the week. So I'm gonna do my eyeliner, whoopsie, off camera, because I feel like it's way easier for me to do this off camera. I can't talk and do my eyeliner at the same time. I'm just not that skilled, so I will be right back. What do you see the girls growing up to be career-wise? This is a good question, and I actually have talked to Travis about this before. I think that Elena is gonna be in a career that involves helping, or she's gonna be in an artistic career. So I think she's probably gonna be something like a nurse, somebody that like likes to help other people. Or I could see her being something like an interior decorator, or a hairstylist or something, like something in an artistic field, because you guys know Elena, she's super artistic. I could also see her being like an author, like just an author. She loves making books, and it's an artistic field. She loves telling stories, and I think Elena, I could see her being like an author of some sort. I could see Emery being something like a lawyer, because Emery is very opinionated. She's very like stubborn, she's very strong-willed, and she's very vocal. And that's why I see her becoming like a lawyer. I don't know why. I doubt she'll become a lawyer because she's very shy, like I used to be when I was a kid. Okay guys, so my camera totally just like overheated, so I finished my eyeliner and my mascara, and I put my fake eyelashes on while it cooled off because I've been talking for that long. But for my lips, I'm going to use my Ofra lipstick in number 12. I love this color. It's like my favorite freaking color in the world. It's this beautiful like brick red color. But I like to do this and then use this liquid lipstick over the top in Bel Air because it's a tan color. And when you mix the two, not only does it last longer because you have a liquid lipstick with it, but it makes it a little bit more nude. Isn't that a pretty color? Love it. That is it for this video. Super long. I apologize. I'm probably going to edit this down a little bit, but I hope you guys like this. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the future. I think they're really fun. And like I said, I get super personal in these types of videos. I don't know why. I just feel like I can just like word vomit everywhere. So yeah, don't forget to thumbs up this video and also subscribe and press the bell notifications if you want notifications for my videos so you always know when I upload. Also check out my Carah Amelie Insiders Facebook page. I'm going to do a giveaway on there soon. I've already done one giveaway, so I plan to do another one soon. And I think that's it guys. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I'm probably gonna upload this before Christmas. If not, I hope you had a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later.